Check. 1, 2. Testing. Loud. Also, just a little self-conscious on our visual here. Let me take a look at that. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. And we do got the chat set up here. I'm just hoping it's working right now. There we go. Alright. What is up, La Cusina de Dina? Happy Friday. Just giving another minute here for everybody to jump in, because we do got some announcements at the top of the stream here. Like I said, the Discord. In fact, let me get more people in from the Discord in here. Let's let them know we're live, because let's face it, YouTube does not do that good of a job at that. Yeah, basically Discord just told me no to the photo. Love it when it does that. There we go. Alright, so I think we're pretty much ready to start here. What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Purgatorio, and this is Amiibo Fight on YouTube, not Twitch. But I think pretty soon there's going to be more elements coming to YouTube that that'll definitely make it feel a little bit more like Twitch. This is really my clumsy way of saying new stuff is coming to YouTube soon, whether it be live or even just videos. I'm hoping to really just change the game, or basically I'm motivated to get better with that. Hey, what's up, Matthew Robert Joseph? It's been a minute, man, and doesn't have work tomorrow? I'll drink to that. Hey! Also see Disco Party Ham is here. What's up, fam? Welcome, welcome. So, first things first, verify in the Discord server or you're getting booted. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. As far as our next tournament, arena tournament now, that is actually going to be going down October 13th. If I said the 6th, it's just not going to work for me with IRL. So make sure you guys are ready to sign up by tomorrow. I'll have all the information for you. So yeah, make sure you're in the server tomorrow. Just more, don't mean to backtrack, but got to be in the server to join these tournaments. Which, yeah, welcome back, MLL456. How you doing? Also, one last thing, guys. A new test tournament is coming your way, and I'm also hoping to drop the submission app for that probably tomorrow, actually. I'm going to give you guys a week here to go ahead and get everything together. I just want to go ahead and I will put this in the submission app. There is a $10 grand prize, but also that if you don't want me messaging you, and I totally get that, I do, just make sure to go ahead and just put in one amiibo, or what you could do is just put in an order in the notes. Just want to go ahead and just relay that info again, but I do also want to just say thank you to everybody that has been participating in the polls for our tournaments that are coming up, the test tournaments, and our next test tournament is actually going to be Spirited S tier and lower, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Speaking of lots of fun, though, we're about to have lots of fun here because we got Doveman battling MLL456 in a Callout. So before I talk about the trainers, if this is your first Callout, best of 7 series, 5v5 squad strike, and yeah, also the trainers can switch up the order as they go along. In fact, actually, another reminder, we seem to be at an impasse as far as what stage we're going to start on, because we do alternate from Omega to Battlefield or Battlefield to Omega. So I do see that you know, one has selected Battlefield, the other Omega, so I asked MLL456, heads or tails. He has selected heads. Let's see what he's got. It is tails. So we go into Battlefield for our first matchup. Also, as I'm getting things set up here for our... I'm going to use the Pro Controller, actually. As I'm getting things set up here, I'm also going to go into a little bit of detail with each trainer because, well, I don't know if you guys saw our last call. You know, we don't need to reference that too hard, but just know the last time there was a call out, Doveman was in it, and he freaking dominated. Just dominated. So, this is going to be a challenge for MLL456, but I think he's up for it. He's definitely put his best foot forward as far as a lot of the amiibo he's got, but yeah, like I said, you know, he's back in the server. I'm happy about that, and we're just kind of chilling with some amiibo right now. I like this. I like this. Sorry, I want to see how the names look and how my screen looks as far as just names and quality. Okay. All right. I'm trying new things, so bear with me here. In fact, bear with me as we introduce the red team. This is going to be Doveman squad. Oop, hold on. I should really just make a screen just for that. A lot simpler. Okay. Yeah, so sorry guys, got to take the chat out of the equation as well as myself to introduce to you the Dove team, the Doveman team, the team of doves. First thing is first, we got Flame Dove. This is a Pyramithra that I know Doveman has spent a lot of time on, and we've seen in arenas, and, you know, does pretty well. Not the bestest, but, you know, it's good. This I think is something new. I don't remember this from the previous call out. Definitely don't remember it from arenas. It's TT Save Heart. I think it's an anime reference, or maybe it's some other kind of reference, and I'm just letting my age kind of show here. It's been about the first 10 minutes of stream. But anyway, we got more amiibo from Doveman. We got a good one here. It is AFK. Kind of making his amiibo fight debut in the last call out, and you know, I've taken a look at some of the stats here. He is a very aggressive Ganondorf, and definitely someone you need to look out for. We also have his hero, Me For Real. I think we've seen this guy once or twice before. It's been a minute. Kind of a comeback here. Or don't call it a comeback. Nah, I'm going to call it a comeback. It's a comeback. So, nice to see him back. And last but not least, we got the Bear and Bird duo known as Funshine. Funshine is, I think he's really my favorite Doveman amiibo. Don't quote me on that, though. He's definitely up there. Yeah, actually, I gotta say Smiley Face is better. I'm sorry, Banjo. But, yo, Funshine is that dude, former Amiibo Fight Ultimate Champion, and I really can't wait to see what Doveman's team does against MLL456's team, which we're introducing right now. Batmite? I wanted Vigilant! You know, fuck this. Stream over. Everyone go home. No. No, I want Vigilant. Where's MLL? I need to yell at him. Well, as we... I guess we'll still go on. Solid Agent is also here. This is a snake. Fuck you, Batmite! We want Vigilant! Fuck you! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Solid Agent is a solid amiibo, no pun intended. I really think he's got the potential to really be the piece of the puzzle that really shows the mosaic of MLL456 in the winner's circle. Took a minute, but I got there. And we got MC Hammer. This is his DDD. As you guys know, DDDs are the bane of my existence, so, you know, it's possible they could be Doveman's. He's a pretty good penguin right there. Doesn't really fly, but you know what? He can fly into your heart. I know that for a fact. We have a newbie here, Everrice. I hope I'm saying that right. Avarice is able to basically, I'm sure, somewhat counterpick AFK, but, you know, again, AFK starting giant and aggressive, it's, you know, it's not going to be easy if we see these two Ganondorfs tango. And last but not least for the MLL456 side, Munchkin. Okay. I think everybody here has grown to accept Munchkin, even though he could be something of a menace. So I'm glad to see him. Just a reminder, guys, each trainer does have the ability to go ahead and change up their order as we go along here. Actually, only one trainer has really submitted an order. But which one? We're going to find that out right now. Alright, so we got Doveman's side here on the left, and he is the one going random. And next up we do have MLL456's side, so let me just double check that order before we get started. Also, I'm going to take this time just to remind everybody that bin pile tournaments are going to be here in early November. I was hoping to do late October, but yeah, my October's fucking crazy right now, so it's November. It's November, and you're gonna like it. In fact, we're gonna have fun. Here we go. Okay. I'm just taking a double check here, but yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. And, you know, for a random selection, I think Doveman has a pretty good order here. I like that Funshine starting out, AFK in the middle as a wild card, because this dude is so wild. And we got Flame Dove in the back here as an anchor. That's the only one that's kind of questionable to me personally, but you know what, that's just me. Munchkin starting out, I kind of would have expected that, definitely. And we got the Ganondorf in third, so we're probably going to see the Ganon off. You heard me. Batmite. No, Pergy, be professional. Don't call Batmite a cunt or any bad words. He's just doing his job. Batmite is in the back here, which I guess this could work, because, you know, we know Meta Knights usually tend to do better against the high tier amiibo than they do against mid and low tier amiibo. So, you know, I think Batmite could actually be a dangerous part of the team here for MLL456. That's my guess right now. But we're about to go ahead and get started on round one, so everybody get ready, because, well, actually with this one, you know, there are breaks. So, no, if you didn't grab a snack just yet, don't worry. There will be time. And I'm bringing back my stuff. Let's go ahead and bring back the chat. I'll also get a score going pretty soon. Wow, okay. He's got access to amiibo bin files. He can't use them though. Ouch. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, bro. In fact, I want to go ahead and just take this out real quick. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Let's get round one started on a battlefield stage. And we got the Duck Hunt battlefield stage. I like this. Bullet likes this. Well, so far we see a little back and forth. I just still find it funny that on the Omega stage you still get the score. That's dedication right there. Thank you, Nintendo. Oh. Munchkin making it back, no problemo. And we got critical health attack action popping out for Funshine. That's something of a signature for this Banjo and Kazooie amiibo. It's helped him out a few times, but I think in some ways it kind of hinders his abilities. Munchkin, though, does suffer first fall, and here comes Solid Agent. Trying to, not exactly run down, but try and get the better of the Banjo and Kazooie ASAP. Never. Munchkin is a part of the Amiibo Fight family, and we will only eat him in an emergency. And emergencies mean like our plane crashes and we got nothing else to eat. It's one of those situations. I forget the name of the book, but it's one of those situations. That's a giant Mewtwo. That is indeed giant Mewtwo with a star equipped. Well, once in a while, I think MLL456 goes a little crazy with the spirits, but in this case, I think he's developed into straight up madman. Giant Mewtwo with a launch star? What? And with less than 5 minutes to go, that was close to being a KO, but not quite. Uh-oh. That will be a KO. Doveman's team up by Uno as Avarice is here making a debut. Oh, looks like a tough Ganondorf so far, just not quite as aggressive as, you know, I think a lot of people were hoping for. And we do see the Mewtwo charging up Shadow Ball. Oh. I think we figured out this Mewtwo's favorite little combo here. There's the side special. Nice parry. And that'll be 3-3. Oh, here's AFK. Here's AFK. Oh, God. Actually, he was kind of getting beat up there for a moment, but we see AFK back to normal. Oh! AFK down! This is big for MLL456's team. Well, we got less than 3.5 minutes on the timer. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this has been quite an interesting round one. And the up smash does not land. That forward tilt will. And we're just down to the Pyra/Mythra, but look out, she's got some curry. And that'll be a KO, making the reverse 3 now a reverse 2, but yeah, her competition is pretty stacked in my opinion. I mean, if she can take out MC Hammer, I think she's got somewhat of a shot here, but if Penguin does what Penguin does, and I don't think we're going to see this. I think we're going to see MLL actually take that first round. Nice parry. And that will be 1-1. Gotta keep in mind that Pyra/Mythra kind of light. Yeah, that's gonna do it. And I didn't speak that into existence. Good job, Kirby. Good job. In fact, good job to MLL456 taking the first round. Well, actually, MLL able to do what I wasn't able to do, and that's take a round off this new interesting team from Doveman. I think Doveman, though, did switch a few things around from last time, but Before we head to our next round, guys, we're going to take a look at what happened in this one. And as we can see here, guys, Funshine striking first against Munchkin. Not an easy matchup. But we did actually see Solid Agent taking out the Baron Bird combo. TT Save getting a kill. Good for them. First time here, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, we then saw Everice, this Ganondorf trained up by MLL456, taking out Mewtwo, Ganondorf, and Hero. All in a day's work for Everice. Now, Flame Dove, on the other hand, would jump in to take out the Ganondorf and the DDD. That's a pretty busy day for a Pithra amiibo, in my opinion. But we also then had Batmite, and seemed a little back and forth in the beginning between these two, but Batmite with the side special would KO this, well, she is a light opponent, but, you know, he's also kind of light too. I don't really know the weight difference, but I'm sure somebody could look it up. We're going to go ahead into round 2, guys, and the next one will be an Omega stage. And as we get that ready, guys, I also want to remind you, we are sponsored by W.GG. Make sure to check them out today. They are always supplying in new flavors, but the great thing about them, you know, not just the product itself where, you know, you don't crash and there's no artificial flavors or any of that junk, but also just the fact that they're always trying to keep the prices down and push the savings on the consumer. So, excuse me. So make sure to go ahead and check out W.GG today, and if you do decide to make a purchase, use code AMIIBOFIGHT, all capital letters, and this will get you 10% off your order. I know, savings. Gotta love it. Still actually kind of want to try that s'mores flavored energy drink that you mix with milk. And now that it's fall time, you know, it's the perfect time to do that. I say it's fall, yet it was 90 freaking degrees here. What kind of fall is this? Indian summer hit us early AF this year. Alright, well, we're bringing in the competitors now. Omega stage is now picked, and again, both trainers have the ability to go ahead and make some adjustments as we go along here. Usually for me, I don't really want to make adjustments after the first round because we're going to a whole different kind of stage, and you know, that order could actually benefit you on this stage. It may not have done much for you in the last one, but here could be the key to victory. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna head in, and I'm gonna double check my messages here. Yeah, if I was MLL, I would probably just stick with what I got right now. Yeah, I don't see any messages from either competitor, but I do see a message from Amiibots. And Lucky is fighting a Byleth. Oh no! Chat, give Lucky all your energy. Well, actually, that match is probably over, so never mind. Well, that's going to be a random pick for the Doveman. And then we got this same order from MLL456. Okay, so this time we have Me For Real starting things out. He didn't really have a successful go the last round, but that's okay. That's okay. This is round 2, where you know, you're able to forget what happened in round 1. Well, except for the loss, because that wouldn't make sense. Going head to head with Munchkin, I think Me For Real does have a shot, but Munchkin, he's a fighter, so you gotta look out for him. We have AFK once again in the middle, and Everice in the middle as well, so we're probably going to see Ganondorf versus Ganondorf again. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. Funshine and Batmite at the back here. I think it worked out very well for Batmite, and, you know, if Funshine... I think Funshine may have more leeway here, more pull, if you will, being in the back. So, I hope it works out for the Doveman. I do, but... gotta remember, this is a good trainer known as MLL456, winner of the Amiibo 10-year anniversary tour, which the 11-year anniversary tour will be this November. The only way to compete, though, is to win an Amiibo fight tournament. There's the chat. S'mores flavored drink you mix with milk. Yep. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I haven't tried it, but it sounds good. I think we're ready to go, though. Also, just want to remind everybody, make sure to like the stream. Always helpful. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And assault the bell. Seriously, like, one punch isn't going to do it. Like, we need 200. And we got the Mario Galaxy Omega stage. I think this is pretty fitting, considering they're trying to do a remake of Galaxy 1 and 2. Uh-oh. Oh, me for real. Gambling a little bit with Munchkin. And with 6.5 minutes to go, me for real takes out some Pikmin, just not Munchkin. Down air. Just a reminder, guys, if you're just joining us, the next arena tournament will actually be a week from Monday, and I'll be opening up the sign-ups tomorrow. 5-4. Munchkin taking the first KO. And here comes the Mithra, or the Pyra, excuse me. The Pithra, more accurate. And yeah, that is a tough one to come back from. 4-4. Solid Agent is here, though. Definitely a more intense moment here now that Solid Agent has jumped in. And there's the up special from the Pithra. Definitely keeping pressure on. Oh, good attack. And that is a great parry into up tilt for a KO. Now here comes AFK, and this is where I think the Snake will struggle a little. And by a little, I mean a lot. Hey, what's up, Dub? Welcome, welcome. Honestly, man, I keep thinking... I think I keep tagging the wrong Doveman. Nice and solid. Say that again. That's 3-2, though. AFK. On the move. And that is 2-2. Comes a giant Mewtwo, though, with a launch. I don't like the launch. You know what? Fuck what I like. That just worked like a charm. A little more intense again with Batmite, the last one on the team for MLL456's side. Oh, it worked. It very much worked. And to see it work on a DDD was impressive. About halfway through the time limit, though, and... Oh. He's got enough flaps to get back? Yes, he does. And that side special's not going to KO. Gets him off stage, though. We all know how aggressive and, you know, effective Meta Knights can be off stage. That's brutal, dude. Well, Funshine is now here. And Breagle Bash for the win to tie us up 1-1. Well, this is how it's looking so far. Battlefield belonging to MLL, Omega belonging to Doveman. Which is a little ironic. They wanted different things. Well, I'm going to get a score set up here, guys. Just as I'm doing so, we're also going to take a close look at what had happened here. So what had happened here was Munchkin getting the first KO of me for real. The hero just not looking so good so far in this series, but that's okay. That's okay. Looks like we got plenty more series left. Pithra, though, getting the first KO for the Doveman team, and that would leave Solid Agent to take out Flame Dove. Parry with an up tilt out of parry. Super well done. AFK, yeah, he just said, what, Solid Agent? Taking out Avarice, and then, though, MC Hammer getting a pretty big KO off the Ganondorf. They kind of needed that. But then the Mewtwo with a, well, very interesting combo. The Launch Star combo. Yeah, that would get him a big KO, but that might able to persevere through pain to get his KO. But Funshine would Breagle Bash his way to get the win. Very good series so far if you're just joining us. It is now tied 1-1. In fact, thought I could kind of reuse this, but now I gotta switch the names up. Let me center that a little bit. Okay, that's better. So it is 1-1. We are tied. It's been an exciting series so far as we move into Game 3, and this will be on platform. God damn it! I don't get to do my platforms joke. You have no idea the amount of upsetedness I am experiencing right now, chat. Anyway, we're going to be going to a random battlefield stage here in round 3. All right. Well, guys, I gotta hand it to Batmite. He's proven me wrong. He's carrying his weight, which, you know, granted is not much because he's a Meta Knight, but, you know, I think he's doing a pretty good job, and I think MLL456 should feel pretty proud of his Meta Knight so far. Speaking of bats, or, you know, bat-related things, you know, it is spooky season. Make sure to check out the latest playthrough of Conker's Bad Fur Day if you need a few good jump scares. Trust me, they're there. So make sure to check that out when you get a shot, and also make sure to like it, because we're getting close to the end of that playthrough. Sad as it is, but you know what? I put some extra stuff there at the end of that video for you guys. One of them's an outtake, but one of them is also the big reveal to what game I'm going to play next. I'm not saying it right now. Go watch the video. But not right now. Not right now. We're doing stuff now. Important amiibo stuff. Even the amiibo doctor would be proud of us. Well, it is 1-1, and I got a feeling I'm going to get a message from either Doveman or MLL at this point, but who knows? I still think, for the most part, MLL's order he came up with is pretty solid. Just when it comes to battlefield stage, I just think Doveman's got a slightly better team up here. But let's go ahead and get round 3 underway. But just before I do gotta check messages. What do we got? Yeah, no changes. This has been a pretty low maintenance call out. I like these. So, random for the Dove, and an actual order for MLL456. Alright, well, AFK is going to be starting things off against Munchkin, and I think we all know where this one's going, so I'm not going to spend too much energy on it. TT Save Heart, Avarice in the middle. I think the Mewtwo in the middle does have potential. He's just got to be a little more aggressive with it. He's got to get some kills. That's the main thing. We got me for real though in the back, and I don't like that. If I were Doveman, I'd be very concerned right now, especially since Batmite is, I'm not going to say dominating, but he's pulling his weight, getting at least one KO per round here, so definitely sufficient in my book. But we're going to go ahead and get round 3 underway. You know what, let's bring back the chat. I know you've been patient. Thank you so much for that. Gimmicks with spirits can go too far for the receiving end. we've been seeing this. Yes. Yes. Oh, he's supposed to be the leader? Bruh. You need a new leader. Just saying. Alright. Got red team versus blue team. Doveman versus MLL456 with AFK starting. Oh boy. I think we need to put the F's in the chat now. Munchkin though, battling. And look at this! Oh! What? Proved me wrong. I think he proved a lot of people wrong in the chat with that one. 4-4. Well, Funshine and Solid Agent going at it. This would actually be a really fun matchup to see, but Solid Agent on top of it right now with a little Nikita spam. That will be 4-3. It's just been, you know, it's just been dominating interaction after dominating interaction. That's the best way I can really describe what's going on here. More than a few minutes in though, and Solid Agent starting to feel the pain a little. I mean, granted, MLL side is up by Uno. You know, it would be interesting, Joseph, but I really couldn't allow it in tournaments and stuff like that because, you know, what if you get critical healing and metal? Or what if you get instant drop, you know, it'd be a little fickle. It would be interesting to see, though, don't get me wrong. Lame Dove is now here. Solid Agent starting to put in the work. Yeah, honestly, Avarice and Batmite may not even see some action this round. Solid Agent just trying to be the bestest he can be. That would be funny. We got 4.5 minutes remaining. Solid Agent still here. No, he's not. Now it's 3-2. And Avarice stepping into the ring. 4:20 remaining. There's the back row. Can they make this back? No. No. Looked like they were about to hit the ledge, but the Ganon said, nah. And here is me for real. He's got a very big challenge ahead of him. Yeah, I felt that one. I really did. It's over. Doveman's team taking round 3 with platforms here. God damn it. Anyway, I'm going to hide the chat and myself here just for a moment so we can kind of see what had happened here. AFK getting dunked by a Munchkin. I'm sorry, the Munchkin. known as Alf. You know, I've heard that Ganon and Olimar can go even. In this case, no, it did not. In fact, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it does go more in the Olimar favor. But that was just funny to me. That was so funny. Funshine, able to take out the Munchkin, but then Solid Agent would pop in with some Nikita spam to take out Funshine, also taking out the Mewtwo. Avarice, the Flame Dove actually able to take out Solid Agent, but then Avarice able to take out Flame Dove and Me For Real with, you know, barely working up a sweat, it seems like. So MLL456 is now up by 1. It is a 2-1 game, and I'm very excited to see who takes the next one, because this next one will be on an Omega stage. Yeah, I see in the chat right now Doveman saying his Mewtwo and Ganon not using their gimmick properly, and that can happen. That can definitely happen. Well, I'm going to set up our next round, guys. This is going to be round 4 with no platforms. No platforms. God damn it. This is the first one in a while where the 4th round isn't a battlefield stage. Wish I knew off the top of my head the last one, but I don't. Just frozen. I'd like to remind everyone that hacking is illegal. Don't do it. We will sick the dogs after you. Alright, well, we're getting back on track here. As I'm actually getting back on track, I did want to give a quick shout out to AQW Ghostface here on YouTube. Actually, who has been in charge of a few tournaments in the month of September. One of them actually involving Doveman and I. And yeah, we actually are on a team for a doubles, and I don't know if this is going to be streamed on Monday, but we have a rescheduled finals going on. If you'd like to come out and support, we'd appreciate it. But, you know, again, I still don't know if he's going to stream it or not. I'm sure, actually, Doveman would probably have a little more info on that. But make sure to check out AQW Ghostface on YouTube. Also make sure to ring the bell, like some videos. Yeah. Subscribe. Really looking forward to that on Monday, and you know, like I said, Amiibo Fight's going to be having some tournaments coming up soon. In fact, some of them going to be bin file tournaments with money on the line, which I know everybody's excited about. Every year we do this. This time, though, we're going to be adding another tournament, and this is going to be 4 tournaments with some cash on the line. Really excited. And, you know, again, I just hope everybody is too. If you guys have any suggestions to make these tournaments better, join the Discord server and make sure to go ahead and give us your suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and make sure nobody's messaging me or not. Alright, so Doveman going random. And we have... I should know this order, but you know what, I'm going to look it up anyway, just to be safe. Did that really just play? Wow. Yeah, actually I did not have that audio on, but yeah, I actually did not know I was able to still do that. That's crazy. Well, guys, I guess you can redeem sound effects here. Yeah, I just really messed up my place here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, just out of nowhere, the sound effect. Too bad nobody heard that one, so I think that was Joseph that played it, so Joseph, just go ahead and refund yourself. I'm sure you already have. Yeah, I just don't think anybody heard it, though. So, I would just hold off for now, but next one we'll go ahead and turn on that audio source for you. Yeah, I'm still surprised that fucking worked. How? Because that's tied to Twitch, not some... Oh, I think I know how. Okay. I got it. Okay. Alright, well, guys, this is really the order we got for each team. Me, for real, starting against Munchkin again. Hopefully we can see this guy get a kill. AFK going up against Avarice. I like that. I like that. Always fun. Funshine and Batmite. This is definitely face-off I want to see. That's for sure. Batmite, though, has been pulling his weight. Funshine doing the same. And, you know, I can't exactly say Funshine been doing the best, but he's doing really good. So putting him in the back, I think, is a great option. Yeah, other than that, let's just get this next one going. And yeah, let me go ahead and bring this back. And here we go. It was a test, but I'm glad it works. I'm glad it works too. I just don't know how people are gonna redeem them unless they're just on Twitch like, hey, here's the sound effect. I have Twitch open just for sound effects, guys. And Munchkin has dunks on dunks on dunks. I'm starting to see why they call him Munchkin. And almost was looking like a KO to Munchkin, but... Tilt 4-4. Solid Agent trying to get the better of the opponent before he gets KO'd. In fact, he got KO'd by this amiibo in the first round. I hear ya. That can mean many different things here, Joseph, so I'm just going to say that's nice and move on. Solid Agent should make that back. He does. Just thought maybe Giant Up Tilt would interrupt him there. And Solid Agent going to try and keep AFK on his toes. I think he's doing a wonderful job doing that. Trying to hit a little more Nikita. Doesn't work. Up tilt will work, though. When in doubt, up tilt. Yeah, don't quote me on it, but still think that's probably the best up tilt in the game is Snake's up tilt, whereas, as we see Avarice, this is probably one of the worst up tilts in the game. Well, maybe not that bad, but I wouldn't use it in PvP play. Yes, seriously. 3-1. Yeah, Funshine is here, and he's... I don't know, guys. I love you, Funshine, but yo, I don't even think you could do this. You mean, like... redeem a call-out? There's the down smash from MC Hammer. Oh. And for a moment I thought Banjo got caught. He's still good. What's he gonna do? Oh! Yep. MC Hammer finishing Funshine efficiently. And it's over. MLL456 now climbing to a 3-1 lead. This is going to put Doveman in quite an awkward position, actually. Hold on. That's the wrong one. There we go. Well, Doveman could be closing in on a victory here, but just before we talk about that, guys, and move on to the next round, let's take a look at what had happened in this round. So, me for real again, dropping the ball here, and yeah, this has got to be really frustrating for Doveman to see, but, you know, there's still time for him to make adjustments and try and put this hero probably where he belongs, and honestly, I think out in front is the best place for him, but he's just got to get KOs. That's the whole deal here, buddy. Munchkin getting that first KO, and we then saw the Mewtwo playing a little damage control. That would then bring in Solid Agent, taking out TT Save Heart and AFK. That would then bring, though, Flame Dove to take out Solid Agent. Avarice taking out Pithra quite efficiently, but then we would see Funshine taking out Ganon, but MC Hammer with a nice forward aerial would take out the Funshine. I really believe that comeback is possible here for Doveman, but he's going to have to make some adjustments sometime in this series if he hopes to clinch the win. Alright, well, we're going to be going to any random battlefield stage. And as we get set up here, guys, I also just want to go ahead and remind everybody that I do now also have a Mewtwo amiibo of my own. And I don't know if you guys checked out the post section, but he has now climbed to number 8. Actually, I think he lost the game, so now he's a little behind. But still, the guide from Exian Vault seems to be a pretty good one. And we do have a video that shows me just training up a Mewtwo amiibo. We call those It's Alive. That was actually a request done by Nightmare, and I don't think he's watching, but if he's watching the VOD, yes, again, we did go with the Shadow Ult. That's points. Pretty sure I maxed out the dash attack, so that should be some points there, but yeah, he's looking pretty good. I like what he brings to the table, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The name Lucky is perfect for this guy. But make sure to check out the It's Alive video, and you know, actually our next one will be a King DDD video. That was actually submitted by Doveman, and I'm actually hoping to do that one a little differently. Just so this way it doesn't, you know, go too long. I'm basically trying to get editing a little bit better. That's one big thing. But there will be more stuff. There will be more things. And I actually can't wait to start working on it. In fact, because this might be our last one, maybe I should also talk about the next episode of AFU. Amiibo Fight Universe, that is. I'm not saying FU to you. Should be debuting soon. Probably be happening right after we post the Amiibo of the Week, which, well, actually, we still got to have a poll for that. So make sure to join the Discord server and vote. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look to see if we got anything going as far as messages from Doveman. Doveman, are you sure you don't want to change anything? You're facing elimination here. I hate to tell you this, but you're facing elimination. No, I don't see any messages from him. I'm going to message him right now, actually, just to be on the safe side. Bro, you sure, random? Are you sure? But right now I also want to just take this quick second here to remind everybody that tournament registration for our next arena tour will be opening up tomorrow. It's actually going to be a vanilla arena tournament because we haven't done a vanilla tour, arena tour in God knows when. Well, you know, even just vanilla in general, it's probably been like, what, 6-7 months? Damn. Long story short, though, definitely looking forward to what we have planned for you guys in the fall. And didn't really want to say it right now, something new in December. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Whew. Okay. All right. Well, it says random. I wish thee luck. And yeah, MLL456 just not here tonight. I'm shocked. But let me go ahead and just put in his order again. All right. So now we have Funshine starting things out for us in what could be our last round against Munchkin. I think this is going to be a much fairer matchup here for Funshine than his last one. We got Mewtwo and Ganondorf in the middle. I think the Ganondorf should be able to best this Mewtwo unless the gimmick does work for the Mewtwo. And me for real in the back. So here's my breakdown of it, really. If AFK cannot get every single... Well, if AFK or the other members of the team can't get all the KOs, game over. So as soon as you see that hero pop in... Blue team, though, have been looking super sharp, and I really don't think they need to change much. So, in fact, yeah, it's been the whole order this this whole time. Did I just hear 6, 7? 6, 7. What? I don't think you did. Anyway, I think we're ready to go, though, with our next one. All right, good luck, gentlemen. And let's see who takes the win here.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. Battlefield stage as we get ready for Game 5. Imagine being a Pikmin and you just get thrown right into one of Kazooie's grenades. No thanks. No thanks. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit it! Yeah, that's reserved for Twitch. No musical numbers here on YouTube. You want a musical number? Pay for a subscription. Well, we're more than 45 seconds in. There are no knockouts thus far. And there's the down smash, making it 5-4. Funshine. Yeah, that's going to be a KO, 4-4. We're in for a very close round here, chat. Nice use of the C4. Flame Dove trying to up the defense here a little bit. That actually could be very good strategy. And with 520 remaining, Solid Agent gonna take the high road. Get all that one, but she got all that F smash. That's really what she needed. Oh! Well, I thought he'd go with a down tilt like last time, but you know what? Forward tilt saving the day. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. What's he doing? What is this crazy cat thing doing? Oh! He's gonna KO himself! No! Well, AFK is here. He does get the KO, making it a much closer game. 2-2. Ooh. That hurt my soul to watch that. My God. And that is 2-1. MC Hammer getting a little overwhelmed by projectiles from Me For Real. And like I said, guys, I think it's just done from here. I don't think Me For Real has it in him to get... Now you want to do something, huh? As I'm talking shit. Batmite is here, though, and he's kind of been on a roll. Something of a David and Goliath situation, except... Well, in this case, David is kind of taller than Goliath. I don't think we'll be able to do many predictions, but we'll see what happens in the future. Oh, man. Well, just want to go ahead and say, guys, good game. We will give our props here to MLL456 for a big win. And, dude, I owe the biggest fucking apology to Batmite right now. I really do. I'm sorry. You happy? I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what had happened in this last round here. I'm honestly disappointed to see it be the last round. Funshine, though, did get the first KO. It was looking like a strong start, but then Solid Agent, bam! Able to get that KO, lickety-split. Flame Dove able to take out Solid Agent, and then here's where things get a little interesting. Avarice taking out Flame Dove, and can I even say... I feel like TT Saveheart kind of took themselves out. That's the way I see it, and that's the way I'm going to call it. Cat thing kind of screwing up with the gimmick. Also see MLL456 in the chat. What's up, MLL? MC Hammer also able to get a KO. But before that happened, we did have AFK taking out Avarice. MC Hammer able to take out the Ganon. Me For Real getting a really good-looking KO off of MC Hammer, but then Batmite would show up and stop the party. That's it. Your stream, or I should say your series, is over. Which, by the way, make sure to go ahead and like the stream, guys. It helps us out a lot. Also, subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And as always, make sure to very much assault the bell. One punch won't do. Let's make it 100. Next week, guys, it'll be a Blitzkrieg, and it will actually star Yoshi Court as far as the opponent goes. Join our Discord to learn more. Or just stay tuned. That's also an option. But, actually, no, I think I can bring stuff back here. But, in the meantime, guys, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with us on your Friday. Always a pleasure. Good night, good luck, and God bless. Thank you.